Did you know that over the 1.5 billion people are learning English, yet most still translating their head? Imagine how much faster you could speak if you didn't translate in your head. In this video, we will explore how to think English instead of translating, and I will share the top 7 exercises to help you achieve this goal. Let's dive in. Think about it, when you speak your family members or your friends in your native language, you don't think about it in your head, you just naturally just speak, without any hesitation. That's what we want when we speak in English. When we translate in our head, what we do? We listen to the sentence, and after that we translate it in our native language. After we think about that, what we will give the response, then translate again in English, and then we give the response. You see how much process is taken in our head to give the response when we're in the natural conversation. But what that makes you that? It makes you sound unnatural and it slows you down. And when you think about that, I don't speak English. It's not about you don't speak English. It's about you're translating. So instead of translating, if you speak English without thinking that will make your conversation more natural. And here is the 7 exercises how you can do that. Exercise number 1. Name the objects around you. Why don't you start what is around you? Start thinking about English. First of all, this is a pen or notebook you have it in your hands, or the bracelet, or the rings, or the watch, or glasses. Because these are the things you see in your daily life, in your desk, on your home. All the time you see these items, your brain straight away tries to think English. But start with name the objects around you. That will help you to think English without even hesitation. In the beginning, start with small. This is a pen. And after that, give them a little more description. This is a black pen. And I'm holding a pen with the black ink. So give more description, give more details. So once you do that, your brain slowly starts to think English. Or another thing is that, imagine that you're going to grocery stores, you're buying the apple. Think about that, I'm buying the apple, I'm buying a bananas, so I'm buying some vegetables. So when you name the objects around you in your daily life, in the next time when you speak, your brain starts to think about that straight away without even translating it, because you're training your brain step by steps. Don't expect the result straight away. Just give your time yourself, but you have to do the exercise every day. And the second exercise, describe your day in English. One of the easy ways to start to think in English, describing your day by out loud or in your head. You can start with a simple sentence, and then as you go through, you can build up. Here's an example of small description of your morning routine. I wake up 7 o'clock every morning. After, I wash my face and brush my teeth. After a quick shower, I get dressed and make a breakfast. Usually, I eat oatmeal and drink tea. I eat my breakfast while I'm checking my phone or watching the news. Then I leave home around by 8 o'clock. As you get more comfortable, give them more details. I drive to work or take the bus depending on day. I usually listen to music or a podcast on the way. At work, I start by checking emails and making to-do lists while I drink my coffee. Around noon, I have lunch, often something simple like a sandwich. Slowly you can add simple sentences like what happened during the day. Like if you had a meeting with your boss, you can talk about that, what happened during the meeting. Or you can say, I had a meeting with my boss and we talk about the new project is coming up. This exercise will help you slowly think English without even translating it. Because when you speak with your native speakers, it asks you that what you do in the morning. So you have to explain that without even thinking that. It has to be in your natural conversation. Exercise number 3, talk to yourself in English. I know it sounds a little bit crazy. If you do the shadow technique, it's easy for yourself. But this time, whatever you do, talk to yourself. For example, if you chop in an onion, say out loud, I'm chopping an onion. Or you can say that, I'm holding a book, now I'm gonna start to read. And I'm reading a book at the moment. So slowly, this will help you to increase your thinking English. By talking to yourself, you're practicing sentence more naturally without anyone speak to your back. Because most of the times we are speaking in ourselves even without noticing that. This time we do it with the English. Think about that, what you're gonna do tomorrow. So let's say I'm gonna wake up 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow because I don't have a plan, anything to do. Probably in the afternoon I go to gym, and after the gym I'm planning to meet my friend Sebastian. We probably go for a coffee, but this time I don't want to go in a regular place. I want to try the different. Once we're having a coffee, I want to eat a dessert this time. Maybe I can try the vanilla cheesecake or lemon cheesecake to make the difference. To see, every time we do it in our native language. So this time we do it in English. Why don't you start trying that? And exercise number 4. Visualization is a powerful technique in English because it helps you to mention the vocabulary in the real life. It will help you increase your vocabulary, and also plus definitely will help you while thinking English. But this time we do a little bit different. Let me show you how. So if you imagine that, what we do that, I'm walking in the store. So when you go into the store, I need a basket. Probably first of all, I will visit in the vegetable section. So I'm planning to buy banana, apple, probably some oranges as well. Then I need to buy some block of cheese too. Next, I'm at the checkout counter. And today I'm gonna pay with my card. After that, I'm done with the shopping. Now time to go home. It's a simple sentence, I know. But this simplicity will help you to think English. Because if you start with the simple, it will be easier to make the more complicated sentence. But starting with the step by step from the simple to advanced, that will achieve you to think in English. Don't start with the higher level. Start with the simple. Because if you do that, your brain will think about it, oh, I'm trying to think in English now. So small sentence will help you to achieve the advanced level. This was just one of the examples. That next one, why don't you try with ordering the coffee at the coffee shop? Please write down in the comment below how you order a coffee at the coffee shop, and I will reply to you and will help you that to improve your thinking in English. Exercise number 5, journaling. I don't know you guys, do you like journaling or not? But I think so one of the most efficient way to improve your English, improve your thinking in English, improve your vocabulary, reading, writing, and the grammar as well. Because when you write down, there's no one else to judge you. This is your own space. And what we do when we do the journaling, that we are thinking what we done during the day. What is our opinion, what is our feeling, what is in our head. So just try to write down 5 times a day. And to see how we progress enough. To see in the beginning how we make the sentence, and after 1 month or 2 months later how we make the sentence that. Again, we do it to start a simple sentence that. So here's the example how we can do that. Today I went to the gym in the morning. I did cardio for 30 minutes, and after that I came back to home to eat healthy food. This was the simplest version you can come across. And when you get more comfortable, you can add more details. This is your homework. How we can write the sentence that in more details? Write down in the comment and I will tell you that how good is it. Exercise number 6. Practice conversation in English. To best way to train your brain to thinking in English, to use it in a real conversation. Whether you are practicing with your friend or language app or AI, as long as you do the speaking practice, is naturally you will start to think in English. You can talk about your day, your favorite movies, your plans, whatever you are speaking in your native language. The more you practice, the thinking English will become natural to you. If you don't have someone to talk to, I'm planning to start online speaking club. You will have chance to talk to other students in your level to do the speaking practice, and also plus with me as well. And in that way, slowly, when you do the more practice, it's become a more natural to think in English. And the last exercise, be patient and persistent. It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. Remember the famous quote from the Confucius? It's like learning English is the same. It doesn't happen in overnight. You have to be persistent and to be patient for yourself. Probably you know the story about Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. Before he succeeded in that, he failed 10,000 times. When asked about his failures, that he just said that, I haven't failed, I just found the 10,000 ways that won't work. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. They are part of the learning process. The key is that the consistency. Be patient to yourself. Even 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 30 minutes a day. Every small step is count. Remember, thinking English, not knowing the grammar or the vocabulary. It's all about that, how you train your brain, how you do the more practice. Try this method and let me know in the comment below which one works. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.